My name is Micah Rhodes. I'm the lead coordinator for Don't Shoot PDX. So we currently we have 25 individuals inside city council chambers right now. We are occupying until the arrests that were made earlier are released. We had 2 arrests earlier, part of our group. Laura Vanderlyn was arrested for trespass 2, as well as Cop Watch's Keith Davis was arrested for trespass 2 as well. They are currently in booking right now. They threatened to arrest Rayford with arrest, and so we chained up along arm in arm to block them off and told them that they're not taking her. We basically showed up here today to argue the fact that they are signing the collective bargaining agreement. It was fast-tracked through. There was no community stakeholders present at the creation of this contract, which even the auditor has found to be a concern. And they still are insisting on signing it. However, when we showed up today, they decided that they weren't going to, in fact, vote on the collective bargaining agreement, that it was just going to be the amendments that were proposed last week. They said this is a continuation of last week's city council meeting, so they weren't allowing anybody to give any testimony on it. They did tell us that we had a week to prepare for this and that we could bring our arguments and our testimonies to City Hall today, and for them to then refuse us to hear our testimony is disingenuous, and to say the least. This is a continuing thing where we are misinformed beforehand, and then they want to change the rules or change this and change that, and then not inform us until the last minute. So we had a huge problem with that. There was an argument. The city council was shut down. The council members were escorted out. They called it police backup. There was this whole street was filled with Homeland Security police vehicles and Portland police vehicles. They had about 30 to 45 police officers standing by just outside the council chambers, ready to make some sort of mass arrest or whatever. We basically let them know we're not going anywhere, and that we're going to stay here until Laura and Keith are released from jail. They've also locked down the building, so we've tried to get food and water into our people upstairs. Whether or not that food or water has been received yet is unclear. However, it does seem like they're not going to have that sort of opportunity brought to them today. They're basically saying you have to leave if you want those things. They are only allowing city employees and people with appointments back into the building. So at this point, I think we're right now we called for a protest to happen. We're having as many people that can come down and show up. We're having people bring banners and signs and stuff, and we are prepared to camp here overnight if need be.